We got any in-flight packs of peanuts?
No. No, motherfucker, there are no peanuts. Anyway,
Oh, it's a good thing I brought M&Ms then.
space peanuts, Jesus. That brings back memories. Hello everybody, Biomechanable here, and we're back with another Space Engineer Survival video. This is, I believe, episode 4 by the time this comes out, because I just finished episode 3 this morning, and I think I went through all the footage there was. Over the last 7 in-game days, we've done nothing but sit in cryotube and allow the battery charge to come up because we needed as much as we could get, and we've hit max. And now we can hopefully fly our drone and find some uranium so that we can not go through a week of cryo sleep again, because that was tedious as all hell.
Yeah.
So Mark's on his way out of cryo sleep, and I'm gonna go out and start. Oh, you must be in right about now. I lagged a little bit. That usually happens when you get here.
Yep, the loading dial just froze, so that usually happens right before I load in.
Alright, I'm out on the surface. I'm gonna go ahead and boot up the drone.
Alright, I'm here.
Alright, let's see. Power, primary. That's weird. Oh, it's the solar panels, duh. Secondary. Discharge, surveillance system.
Yay!
On.
I'm here, I'm walking, everything's good.
Radio antennas on, gyroscopes on.
Alright, I'm coming out.
Oh, you can stay inside. I'm just booting this up, and then we can start using the computer and look around here. Or detectors on. Boot up the ion thrusters in a minute. Alright. She's ready to go. We just need to set up the communications in here. So you can go ahead and pop a squat in your chair so you can use the camera.
Yep, I'm already here. Desperate Dragon Bot.
Do we already have an antenna on? Okay, we do not have an antenna on, so I'm going to turn one on. Enable broadcasting.
That's weird, it let me... Maybe it's because maybe only one of us can connect to it at a time, because it already let me connect to it. Now try.
It's just that that is kind of weird. Anyway, I'm only going to set one battery to discharge and save the others.
Yeah.
We'll use them like tanks, basically, so that they last as long as possible. Okay, so where was that antenna? Because I want to tune it down. We should only need 5,000 meters on the antenna, because it's only capable, like, that's all a small ship's capable of, so.
Right.
Just to be safe though, I kind of want to boost it a little.
Yeah, a little past 5.
I'm just going to double it to 10,000. That's still 5 times less than it can output, and that's significantly less on its power consumption. Alright, so now I should be able to use the remote control. Turn on the ion thrusters, and I'm going to view the front camera. Are you allowed to view the bottom camera?
Yes, I am.
Alright.
That's sick.
We are up in the air. She lifts real good. We probably only needed one lifting thruster, really. I'm gonna start. I think this ridge over here is the largest mountainous edge of the crater, so we're going to use that as a landmark, and I think I'm going to do about a 1 kilometer sweep around the crater and see if we can find anything around the edges, more or less.
This looks crazy on my screen, man. You're gonna have to use some of this footage anyway.
I'm picking up magnesium and nickel.
Yep, I got both those too.
Up here right behind this mountain, basically. I'm trying to keep a read on how far away we get from the pod, because I don't want to get too far out right now.
Right.
But I gotta fly low because if we don't, you know, the ore detector's only got a
ore detector.
yeah, it's only got a 50 kilometer or a 50 meter range. Oh, this is one of those.
Did we just go up a mountain?
Kinda, yeah. I had to roll the craft because we don't have an upward thruster, and we had too much up
Right,
force
height.
there.
Uranium.
I was about to say I saw something flash,
It
but
was
couldn't read
uranium.
it fast enough.
I don't know where it was, but I know it was here.
Well,
I saw it.
keep searching. There
it is.
There it is. I saw it again. It's got to be deep, or we'd be getting a better reading.
Right. There it is.
There it is.
85 meters down, but fuck it. I'd say just land the craft and we can walk to it.
Hold on, there's a crater here. I can probably get right here. I can probably get a good reading if I go down into it.
There it is. 74 meters, 73 meters, 72 meters, 71 meters.
Okay, I'm gonna park at the top of this crater, and then we can use the dragonfly as a beacon on this crater's location.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And I'll just power it down until morning, everything but the antenna. Actually, if I put it
Don't
down...
we need the ore detector on too to be able to detect the deposit?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But, I mean, I have to park all the way in the bottom of the crater in order to view the deposit, I think, unless I can get lucky and read it from, like, the top of this, like... Nope.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I'm gonna keep looking around this crater for a way to get a better read on it. Because I don't want to leave the dragonfly somewhere where...
There it is.
Okay.
88. But I mean, that still marks it for us.
I know. Hold on. 90. Alright.
Oh, it went away again.
I know, it's right behind us though. So, I'm gonna park right here on this ice patch, I think, because... Or, well, can I see it from the top of this hill? Yes. Landing gear is locked.
Good, good. Alright, I'm exiting my camera. Alright, I'm already at the bottom of this crater and I'm just gonna start digging to it.
Alrighty.
In like the Darren fashion.
In the Darren fashion.
Well, that's so you know what to expect.
It was because the antenna, when it lost power, broadcasting gets turned off. That battery said it was only going to last for about 13 minutes, though.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure once we personally have a read on it, it stays there because fucking... Oh, well, no. No, the silver mine fucking... Yeah, the silver mine stayed there the whole time, fucking...
Alright,
like, once I found it...
I'm on my way down in.
It's like a straight hole, just so you know.
I noticed. I'm right behind you. I'm gonna branch off from here, I think. We need to...
You going to the iron?
I could. I'll make a tunnel over to it while I'm here.
Oh, my bad.
For what?
I need to pick up these stones. I accidentally, like, started walking into you.
I'm using right click to mine, so... Or center click.
Yeah, I was too. For me, it's fucking right click to mine without fucking...
I use a strange control scheme. Right clicks walk forwards for me.
That's weird.
Okay, I hit the iron, so we have a tunnel to that.
Nice.
Oh, you created a straight shaft down here because you needed to start looping back, right? All right, I'm gonna start carving a turnaround in the path, like your spiral.
Yeah.
So I'll just... Or below me, anyway.
I found the black. I'm pretty sure that's uranium.
Yep, black's
That
uranium.
is, yep. Got a chunk.
Make sure you, make sure you use normal click. Alright, so there we go. I grinded out one of the oxygen tanks, and I'm replacing it with a hydrogen tank now. Yeah, okay.
Coming back, I have a full inventory of just uranium and tools. So 9,098 kilos of uranium.
Nice, that's hopefully that refines into a usable amount for once. Oh, I need a little bit more steel plate to finish that tank. Not that that's in short supply anymore.
Right.
It never was, but the amount of iron I brought back, it's good. Okay, so now we have a hydrogen tank on board the ship. And that actually got us a couple of components that we didn't have. Because it takes less to make a hydrogen tank for some reason.
Here I am.
Hello.
Where you want this?
Just go to a cargo container, throw it in any of them, it'll automatically get sucked into the refinery. Alright. I'm not sure which cryo tubes I want to get rid of. The ones we usually use here in the back, or like the side ones?
I don't know. It'd make more space for us to walk around if we get rid of the side ones.
That's kind of what I thought.
The back ones really are kind of out of the way and everything, you know.
There's one down.
And I've already reached uranium. Yeah, this tunnel is ridiculous.
Where's the sun at? I think
I
it's
don't know, I'm in a mine.
I know. I'm trying to get a read on its position. It just came up. That was a good time for me to go and make contact with the drone. Attempt to bring myself to a stop. I'm gonna home in on that iron because if there's one ore deposit, I've found that there are usually many more in the surrounding.
Andrew, you're back at our uranium mine over here.
Am I? Oh,
Yeah.
son of a bitch. How did I do that? I went completely the
I don't know.
opposite direction.
I just came over the mountain and I was like, you're scanning the iron we've already been mining.
Yeah, that sucks. Alright.
No, you're good.
I'm just gonna head out this way and try to be useful. Still want to find platinum, but this is a worthwhile stop because, I mean, hell, if we can have a bunch of items and resources before we even get to Mars, we'll be in good shape for setting up a new home.
Right. An actual permanent freaking base.
And we won't feel so hard pressed to start a mine on Mars and get that rolling right away.
Right.
Is that we did. Oh wow, damn, Silicon, you pick up fast.
I'm getting gold right now.
Like I just dropped off one stack of stone, went to the surface on one stone drop, and I'm already over 7.8 thousand silicon.
Damn.
Yeah, it like picks up real fast. Like it breaks off in the largest chunks I've seen, even bigger than the nickel was. Is that? For a second, I thought I hit cobalt behind the magnesium.
There's tiny dragons back here.
What?
Cobalts.
Oh, no. Oh God, lunar cobalts. The worst kind. Alright, we still need to turn on the guidance system. And thrusters. And we are ready for takeoff. Are you ready?
Alrighty. Yep, I'm ready.
Landing gears unlocked. We are away. I'm going to go ahead and begin reorient. We're up high enough to be in the sun. It's early morning. I'm going to go ahead and begin orienting the craft to cut across the lunar gravity sidelong. And then we should be able to make for Mars as a straight shot. What is that signal? Military transporter? Where? Okay, it's
Behind us.
I'm
Well,
gonna
it's gonna be between us and fucking Mars.
I'm angling the front of the craft down further, so we are now heading perpendicular to it, or parallel maybe. It's hard to know when you can't tell which way they're traveling.
They are now getting farther away.
Go
We
ahead,
should be good.
turn off inertial dampeners, and I'm gonna cut the engines for now, because the moon don't have a whole lot of gravity and we've already escaped it.
We are leaving them behind at a rapid rate.
I was gonna turn all the solar panels towards the sun, but we need to first reorient ourselves towards Mars. And now comes the real question, can we straight shot it in one? This craft is so hard to aim because of the way I designed it. I think we can straight shot it in one. I'm going to not
I
turn
think so
on
too.
inertial dampeners at first, because right now we're technically heading
Oh, out past.
to the right. We are we are drifting like straight right now. So I'm gonna begin thrusting towards it using only base engines, and I'm gonna build speed in that direction, and then I'll initiate the inertial dampeners once we've reached world speed, and that'll allow us to drift a lot further past Earth's gravity well before we get there.
Right.
We got another enemy signal, raiding outpost,
Yep.
well below us though. We are off course though. We need to dip.
Beware of trespassing.
Like, that was the best direction to drift in. So.
Andrew, we have an assailant right on our tail.
I noticed, but we're quickly gaining speed. I noticed how fast they were catching up, but I realized I was using the wrong engines in time because of our acceleration being far too slow for what this craft's capable of. And I was like, okay, so once I figured out that I need to be using the spacebar instead of, you know, move forwards, because we're trying to use the bottom engines as our forward pushers. Now we're almost to world speed. There is no way they're going to catch us now. That's okay. Yeah, we're 30 minutes out from Mars right now at about 457 kilometers and closing. We appear to be closing. From here it looks like the south pole of Mars. Can't tell though. And somehow, some way, we took damage at some point, though nothing major. Secondary solar panels 6 and 7 are both registering a slight amount of damage, as well as our hydrogen tank somehow. But literally, like, almost no damage. It's entirely possible I just didn't weld them up all the way, and when we were on the moon I never had this this screen turned on, so I wouldn't have known.
Right.
So I mean, we're just gonna have to grind the solar panels off here in a minute anyway. For those of you wondering why it took so long to get this episode out, it's because we've had to splice this one together out of several days worth of footage. I have literally let the game run over the course of 2 nights while I slept in order to make it here on Sublight Drive and not have to sit here for who knows how long. Let's see, 250. I calculated 250 meters a second was 900 kilometers an hour, and we were over 15,000 away. So
yeah, we were at like 17 something.
I was about to say, yeah, you do the math. That was like a 20-hour trip, real lifetime, in order to make it this far. So that's. I apologize for how long this level has taken, or sorry, this video has taken, but we're trying to get there as fast as possible, and that's not that fast. I've also been tracking the sun with the solar panels manually here in order to keep power levels as high as possible, and hopefully recharge the batteries before we reach Mars. Still got a few minutes here until we touch down. We're on a trajectory which should bring us in over this ice field here that's in the sun. I'm gonna try and go ahead and rotate the ship around actually and put the planet under me, because I'm gonna need to flip the ship soon into descent mode.
Gonna need to flip the script soon. Sorry, I was trying to be a gangster rapper.
I'm just gonna go ahead and reorient the ship so we're coming in correctly here.
I'm in my co-pilot seat.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and move Mars into the viewport here so that you can get a good look at what we got going on.
We got any in-flight packs of peanuts?
No, motherfucker, there are no peanuts. Anyway,
Oh, it's a good thing I brought M&Ms then.
Space peanuts, Jesus. That brings back memories. Alright, so here's what we got. I think I see a prime landing site over there. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Off to all the way to the left piece of glass?
Yeah.
There's
Okay, yeah.
2 different mountains over there. I think that we should head over that way. It'll be dark by the time we go to land because the sun's already moving across the surface to the right. So I think if we head over there, one of those 2 mesas could be perfect. I mean, that one's right in the middle of the ice field.
If we could, we should try land on top of a mountain this time instead of in a crater.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is right there are those 2 mesas.
Yeah.
Right in front of us. I'm gonna try to get the craft to go over there and not end up in the gravity well of the ship. She's being kind of squirrely right now.
We're coming in fast at a ship.
At a ship?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's actually a raiding outpost, not a ship.
Yeah, I know. We've almost reached where we're planning to make our descent, but if they catch us, I guess it's all gonna be for naught. We're gonna have to make some sort of a
awkward landing.
There's a crater in that mountain.
There is too. There's a crater in all the fucking mountains over here. Fuck.
That's okay, they don't look that bad. I mean, the one does. We're gonna stop here because if we get any closer to that base... Wait a minute. We're heading under it, it's fine. We're okay.
I see that now.
They're getting further away now. Alright, we're good. So I'm just gonna keep letting the, that one mountain's huge. Like, we could land in there, but that's gonna be a hell of a time getting up and down. I think the one right below us has the shallowest crater. Well, the tall one doesn't have a crater. But the shallow one right below us has the tallest, or has the the mountain right below us has the shallowest crater, and it's surrounded by ice. I don't think we're gonna get a better landing area than that. I mean, we could carry out further, but I think this is a pretty prime spot.
Yeah.